Oi, welcome to the FU. This is the weekend review, game week 8. All right.
That is correct, sir.
Game week 8. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
No freestyle.
I was gonna do it, but then Fly like a bird. I say words. Ugly duckling. High flying swan. Brighton.
Like a seagull.
Yeah.
Hi. Brighton 3, Spurs 0. Sorry, that was your part.
We start off in the Premier League. Brighton 3-0 against Spurs.
10 goals, ne?
10 goals in 2 games.
Beautiful.
Hugo Lloris injury, hardy, first and foremost.
Yo.
Yeah.
Hardy boy.
Yeah.
That stuff.
But,
Yeah,
but that was still, he still costed the goal too.
Yeah.
Hardy, that you got injured.
But he's
Hardy,
being
but
nice to him because he's hurt. But like,
yeah,
come on.
but
man.
still, bro, like, he's the one.
Yeah, it's his fault.
The one
Still
time you
fault,
didn't
bro.
use Hugo Lloris to do Hugo Lloris, and then he just does Hugo Lloris.
Ish, boy.
Eish.
Shout out Neil though, Neil Maupay.
Yeah, shout out. And Connolly.
And Connolly,
Mike
yeah,
Connolly,
yeah.
Academy graduate. Shout out,
Yeah.
you know, from the...
It's
from
nice when the academy graduates that are doing well don't have to be Liverpool, Chelsea,
Yeah,
Arsenal,
yeah,
or Man
yeah.
United academy graduates.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Shout
true.
out.
Because like there's very few like Dwight McNeil
Yeah.
and this guy who else can you think of off the
Dwight
top of
was
your
from
head?
you.
Dwight McNeil. He's from us.
Yeah.
But he signed there as an academy player because they refer
okay.
to him as an academy player.
Oh,
So
okay,
I don't
okay.
know that he.
But yeah,
so,
he's from you
Ish,
guys.
never, Dwight McNeil cancelled.
Yeah,
So we have one Connolly,
Come back.
maybe
Yeah.
even. Nah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice when these guys that are not big, you know, big team, high profile, whatever, do well. You know, Brighton 3-0 Spurs.
Yeah.
I'm not shocked.
Me neither.
I'm not shocked. I am.
It's
shocked,
shocking.
but I'm not shocked.
It's shocking, but I am not shocked.
Yeah, Ash Spurs, but I don't know. Chance was Ericsson playing this game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He started.
Yeah.
I think he
so.
started.
It's tough, man.
And
Shaky.
Ndombele started. Kane, Son.
Shaky.
It's bad because he was trying so hard, bruh, and that's when I knew he's coming to
It
United.
was pretty much their starting lineup except their fullbacks.
Oh yeah. Listen, Brighton outplayed them. Everything. Like Brighton, there was some point where Brighton were 4 passes off of Tottenham because Tottenham had more passes, but only by 4 in the first half.
Yeah.
And that was like 220 something.
Yeah.
Brighton played well. It's not like they were playing on the counter.
Yeah,
the whole
Brighton
time.
aren't just like that easy pushover
Yeah.
team where you put your triple captain on in fantasy league every
Yeah,
week.
unless they play
They're-
Chelsea, but yeah.
No, I captained Tammy when they played Brighton. He did nothing.
Okay, yeah, that's true. But
There you go.
Yeah.
we'll push
Shout
them over
out
us.
to my homie Farai. Hashtag Poch out. I'm with you, buddy. Good move.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think? Is Pochettino gonna leave? Is he gonna stay? What's gonna happen? Are they gonna go into the transfer market more?
I
Or,
think-
like, what's gonna happen? Tell us what you guys think in the comments down there.
Okay. Are you asking them or are you asking us?
I'm asking you and asking them.
Oh.
If you want to give your own opinions, pause now and do that.
Yeah.
And then come back. Okay, play. So we're back. You've done your opinions.
What do you think? T?
What do you think, Tino?
Yeah, I think that it's going to be interesting because the big clubs that are sackable, the managers who are sackable, have a lot of like weight, you know. So that's why I'm predicting January will be a very interesting month.
January.
Yeah, because I feel like they can't sack them before January, can they? Even if stuff's looking shaky right now in the context of the table, everybody's ass, you know. So it's like might as well just keep them around. Also, I think that they get like, if they sack them later, they pay them less in terms of like
Yeah,
package.
that's less of a payout.
Yeah, so like I think January is definitely going to be an interesting time because the low change in managers.
I
could be
think
huge.
Pochettino's done too much for Spurs to sack him, but I think he might leave.
I hope he
Fair
does.
enough.
He said only if the fans turn against him, right? And the fans are looking a bit shaky.
But,
But the thing is, if Pochettino leaves, no, I don't think anyone
there's
could
not
come to
going to be a
Tottenham and
massive.
Yeah, because like someone can come to Tottenham, no doubt.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna be someone with a passionate for Tottenham as
Or,
Pochettino had.
or as quality of a manager. Mourinho is not going to go to Spurs.
Yeah,
He shouldn't.
yeah.
I mean, it's football. Who knows what happens? He might.
Facts.
But he shouldn't. It doesn't feel right. But yeah, we need to move on. Norwich lost 5-1 to Aston Villa, and it should have been 5-0 because that goal was trash that they scored. But they scored it.
Shout out to Aston Villa for scoring 5. You know, they deserve
Scoring
scoring
about,
goals.
it's about time.
It's about time that they
had
get
a
3
win.
points. You know, shout out.
And they scraped into the league, right? Norwich came first, and then they
Yeah.
scraped in.
Yeah.
So
And
shout
Norwich, it's weird. A couple of weeks ago, Norwich were those guys. They were playing well, nice football. They beat Man City.
That's all you need for the season, Hudson. Just
beat Man City.
and
Just beat Man City. That's it.
Okay, play
Because now they're not doing either.
a space of 3. You know, 3 games. Do something extraordinary in that span of 3 games. They beat City. They done. Okay, up until January, and then from there we'll
shaky
see.
again. We don't know January. We don't know what's happening.
We don't know what's happening.
Yeah. I want to say also, bro, that's the problem when you like play good football type thing. You know, because like everybody's on your dick when it's working, but as soon as it flops,
As soon as it flops.
why do they want to play out the back?
Yeah, that's
Pookie can't score. I mean, relax. You know, we'll get there. You know,
True. Especially I've also seen with the commentators or pundits or whatever, right? It's like if like the big teams. For example, I heard this with Chelsea a few times where Kepa also plays it from the back, or Chelsea played from the back, or whatever, right? And there was like closer to an error. Not an error, but like a bit of a panic.
Yeah.
Where people thought the keeper's gonna panic and then he did something and then he cleared it or passed it or whatever. Where if it works, they're like, oh, well done, playing it from the back,
great.
that's good, whatever,
Yeah.
that's why they need him. But then if it doesn't, they'll always be like, keepers shouldn't do that, they should just like scoop it, whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, I sort of agree with them because it's like, okay, if you can't do that, don't try that because then you're going to pull a Lloris and you're going to concede. If you can do it like Edison, then it's like, oh wait.
Yeah, but then with
So, yeah,
also
it's a bit of-
Edison, he has been...
He did have that one against Salah, so...
So I think like with that, it's a bit tricky because like it's like you're trying something. You want this in your philosophy.
Yeah.
You understand? So certain coaches won't get mad because they are the ones that are implementing.
Yeah, it's
that
not
in
the
you.
coaches that are doing
Yeah.
that. It's more the people
The
around
spectators.
football.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see mistakes with the new rules in terms of like the centre back stepping into the box. It was gonna happen,
Yeah.
But it's just annoying sometimes where like they'd be like, Cantwell, such a great prospect, he's amazing and he's young. And they're like, Cantwell, so young, so inexperienced. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why he's making mistakes. Yes, both are true, but like you just like stop going so hard on both sides.
Yeah.
Pick one to go for. You got to say, he's great, a fantastic prospect. Everyone makes mistakes, so it's fine. It's a learning process. Or this is trash. He's young and inexperienced. You shouldn't ask him to do this. Or
Exactly.
whatever.
You have to give them time. TikTok. Don't be a flip flop.
Nice.
Thank you.
So we need to, press on a little bit. We're taking a little time. Because, things are happening, eh?
Let's just skip the next two.
Let's like Watford 0-0.
I was gonna say skip.
Watford 0-0. Next.
Next. It's next. Yeah.
Then Burnley 1-0 against Everton. That's not a next. We need a little moment to shout out how bad Everton are.
Are they gonna sack Marco Silva? Is Marco Silva gonna go to Tottenham or is Marco Silva gonna go to United?
You won't go
The
to
thing is,
United.
it doesn't make it. The thing is, okay, I agree. That could definitely happen.
Yeah.
Because somehow he's getting worse as a manager, but
But
getting
upgrading.
better jobs. Everton are in the relegation zone.
I see that.
Everton relegation
And
zone.
they're spending money
might be-
for them. They're spending a lot of money.
They have a good team.
It might be the
Good
best thing
manager.
to happen to them, though. If they do drop, let's just say hypothetically, if they drop, that season down there, it could humble them, man. They can come back with some different stuff. If the teams who have come up recently have proven that when you have that fight in you, you could do some different stuff. I definitely think they have the players. So if they can go down and come back up with that mentality, it could do a lot for them. Maybe they need the relegation.
Yeah, I think like they need Big Sam, bro. Because like Big Sam didn't like invest a lot of money when he was in there. It was like, I'm gonna work with these bunch of players, especially like the few young ones in my squad. Like I remember Calvert Lewin, he did a few things.
Tom Davis. He
Luke
was
Mann.
Big Sam who made him captain
I think
for
so.
a couple of games. at
Yeah,
least.
you understand. So obviously, when the fans see a few young players coming up, especially from
Their academy.
like Tom Davis and I think Njonjo or something, that guy, and like Holgate or whatever. Although Holgate didn't come from them, but like
Yeah.
it's like we don't have much expectations,
Yeah.
but you guys, even if you do bad, we're gonna support you.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
this
We
guy,
see the vision. Yeah.
yeah, whereas this guy is like, yo, I'm spending so much money, the result should be there, but he's not even delivering that.
It's Big Six
Yeah.
spending and a Big Six looking team,
Yeah,
but
you
it's
understand.
just not even close
Yeah.
to there.
So because now that they were used to Moyes where finished 8th or whatever,
Yeah, 7th
Sam makes
consistently.
sense.
Yeah,
He's coming back.
but
big
also
Sam, watch out.
Burnley, they're doing well this season.
Yeah.
Well done, those guys.
Are they gonna play in Europe again?
Yeah, that would be bad.
Well, I mean, they didn't play in Europe.
Yeah, well, they did a few games, but
Oh,
you know, I feel like they'll tactically, if they come close, they'll tactically finish 8th on purpose. But yeah, next, Liverpool 2-1 against Leicester. I mean, Liverpool, based off of the stats, Liverpool dominated that game.
Yeah.
They had like 18 shots, however, like 10 on target. Leicester had 2 and 1 on target or something, but the game was close.
Yeah, can I just say something now about that? Stats are deceiving sometimes.
Yeah, stats can be
Because
deceiving.
can be, because as you said, based on stats, Liverpool looked like they were dominated.
Yeah.
But if you watch the game, it was the exact opposite. It wasn't the exact
It was-
opposite,
it
but
was
the
a
game was
tight
tight,
game.
Yeah.
high intensity, everything was nice, so
It felt, as someone who was probably going a little bit against Liverpool and for Leicester just because how I feel according to the teams and the table for competitiveness, I felt like it should have been a draw.
yeah.
But
Look, I think, I don't think these guys are necessarily gonna run away with it. They might, which I'm gonna be fine with, But I think, how football ends up, dog.
Yeah.
They might run away with it. But the Premier League, it tends to, sometimes they might,
yeah, and they have been.
and City can catch up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
it
there
might be
isn't-
like that.
It can't be all of these games where they
Yeah.
scrape 1-0s.
Yeah.
Like last season.
By the
That's-
way,
that's
by
what
the
I was
way.
just supposed to- Yeah, sorry. No. By the way,
By the way, we haven't had an invincible look like team for a while, except for City, a few times or whatever. Last year they lost one game, right?
Yeah. This year, they could be the Invincibles. They could finish 3rd.
yeah, what I wanted to say was, maybe, I don't know, because I didn't watch all of Liverpool's games, but it seems to me that a lot of these results have been coming out where they just
They get
barely-
the
Yeah.
job done.
Yeah. And it's true, it's good, right? It's good, and they play good football in it and whatever. But sometime that luck is gonna run out. Let's just hope that it's soon. And don't tell me that they're that much better than everybody else, in the league. Because I mean, bro, if you're scraping these results against almost for a lot of teams, let's not say every, but a lot of teams you're scraping, right?
Yeah.
You can't be that much better than everybody else.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
That's what it feels like, at least.
Yeah.
Like, is when you watch City, when they score 8 in a game and don't concede, like, okay, these guys are by far the best, but they're 8 points behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Premier League. Football. But yeah, so West Ham now. They lost 2-1 to Crystal Palace.
Next.
People, no, quickly, people were finally saying, the commentators, I was definitely not saying this, I don't think any of us were saying it, people were finally saying, West Ham, they've had a great start to the season, they could have gone 3rd if they had won that game,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
and whoever won the game was the top London club at the time, so it was Crystal Palace, but it's not anymore
Arsenal
after
now,
this.
yeah.
So West Ham, I mean, again, people got hyped, it was the standard West Ham thing, they did a little bit of good, then they suck. So I said they are just the mid-table Spurs. Next. Southampton lost 4-1 against Chelsea.
Shout out Chelsea. They didn't play that great, but they were still great. No, they played good football, but they just got the results, which was really important. It shows one thing that they can score goals, but what they need to work on is the defensive phase, And
Yeah, how many clean sheets have you guys kept now?
One.
Still just one.
yeah, and it's very competitive in that squad now because everyone is benching now, and
Yeah,
which
'cause
which is cool, to see because
you're getting the same
it's cool.
results whoever plays.
yeah. So shout out. We can move
Yes,
on.
you know. But yeah, good for Chelsea. I mean, they're getting the results. They're scoring. They're one of the highest scoring, but also one of the highest conceding teams.
Yeah.
So always a high scoring game when you watch those. But
They need David Luiz back.
no. Then to a non-high scoring game, Arsenal 1-0 against Bournemouth.
David Luiz.
Yeah.
David Luiz with a goal.
Nice one.
And they kept a clean sheet. So, I mean,
Yeah.
good Arsenal performance. I was watching I only saw the goal rush. But Bournemouth had a couple chances.
Yeah.
There was like one or two Arsenal highlights, and then it was mostly just Bournemouth. Other than that, but
by the way, this is the first game in a while since Aubameyang hasn't scored.
yeah, first game this season, isn't
this
it?
season, yeah, at
Or
least.
something like no, he might have missed one, but yeah,
A
first
lot
game in a
of
long time.
a lot of Arsenal
Scored
fans
or
were
assisted,
very
yeah.
disappointed with the performance. Like in general, they just said it was bad
Yeah,
because of how Bournemouth were just coming in.
because that's Arsenal at home.
Yeah, how
That's
are you
where they're
going
supposed to be great.
dominated by Bournemouth, attacking? Even you know what I'm saying? You guys are the attacking team. That's your thing, kinda. But
Yeah, but
Harder.
clean sheet and a win.
Hmm.
Hard to complain that much. But then, speaking of a clean sheet and a win, my goodness, Man City lost 2-0 against Wolves.
Adama Traore.
Big man Adama Traore.
Traore.
That man, they said, 1 goal in 73 Premier League appearances. 2 against City. And those are like his weakness. Finishing. End product. He gets 2 chances and finishes both of them.
But Wolves had a lot of chances, bro. They were
Yeah.
messing up.
Cutrone.
Like, just running
Ah.
at City. They had
Because
chances.
Otamendi is so bad. Wow. One of the worst one-on-one defenders I've seen.
Yeah. Now, this is when City regret having sold Mangala, because if he was out on loan, they could have called him back. And then took him out on loan again in January once everyone was fit.
But I don't know if he would have been definitely not better than Fernandinho. Because Fernandinho is good defensively. He's not the fastest and has a card in him. He tried to slide Adama Traore at the end to get a red card, but he couldn't. But then, so it's like Otamendi. I don't feel like Mangala would have been better. He feels like the same kind of player as Otamendi, but you never know.
2 Otamendis are better than 1 Otamendi and a
Fernandinho.
Fernandinho. I would think.
So
Because
you'd
in terms of-
rather play
in terms of-
Otamendi and
in terms-
Mangala than Otamendi and Fernandinho.
Yeah, because like they're both natural defenders, right? So whereas if aerially, I think that'd be better.
they're-
You understand, and physically as well, because Jimenez is a guy that would, you understand.
Yeah, but Fernandinho is also physical, and in that game at least,
I don't think he's physical. He's a street fighter, but he's
He's dirty.
dirty.
Yeah, but he's also physical. Let's not say it like he's.
I wouldn't say no. I'm physical in terms of like, yeah, I'll be here with you.
Yeah.
He's more of like tackling and whatever, that type of physicality. You understand?
Yeah.
He's physical, but he's not going to win a physical challenge
Okay,
with
I will.
somebody
Yeah,
physical.
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
he put it
He'll
right.
foul him. Yeah, he
put it
will.
right.
Yeah,
He'll
I
do
will.
it. I will say also, like, to take sort of the middle ground on what you guys are saying, City got a lot of praise because they sold Company, and they were like, yeah, we move out our Deadwood, because you know how United are,
Yeah.
right? We keep people around. If Company was there,
That
that's all
wouldn't
I'm
have
saying.
happened.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Because
That would
you're
not have
going to
happened.
sell your captain, your leader,
Yeah.
and then this happens.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
definitely.
now you know what happens.
Yeah, but they have problems at the
Facts.
back.
They're going to buy Soyuncu.
That's true.
They
Yeah,
they
good.
really could, but also Wolves. That defensive performance was amazing again.
Yeah.
So
Bolly and Cody and the other guy.
Bennett.
Didn't
And also,
Bennett come on afterwards?
no, he was there.
Okay.
But yeah.
Shout out.
So I feel like we just need to breeze through this because it's same old, same old. Newcastle 1-0 against Man United.
Next.
Matty Longstaff,
Matthew
boy.
Long- that-
Shut
like
up.
legit during that game, when he hit the crossbar, I was
Yeah.
hoping that one went in. When
Yeah,
he
yeah.
scored, I was like, sure.
Look,
I'm glad that went in. Well done.
maybe he's the next Paul Scholes, you know.
He
Short.
said that
It's just
a bit
'cause he's
weird looking
A bit
ginger.
weird
Yeah, it's just 'cause he's ginger, that's what I was
Long
doing.
shots as well in there.
Long
Because
shots.
they're two basically on
The
target.
play,
you know,
the
yeah.
passing.
So that's United. What you can take a positive from there is, look, there's a future Paul
Yeah, we
Scholes
can
in
sign
there.
that guy.
So that's that.
But yeah, also United 2 points above relegation right now. Woo!
Yeah.
Someone posted Ollie's at the wheel and put.
No. This is offsides. Offsides.
That's funny.
It's funny, but
It's
it's
funny,
offsides.
but it's dead. Sorry.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
Woo.
I don't agree. I don't agree at
Okay,
all.
I will.
Why can't we make Hitler jokes? What did Paul Walker do?
Yeah, someone posted Ollie's at the wheel and put Paul Walker's picture there. No, guys.
I don't condone
Speaking of
any of this.
tweeting,
Yeah.
whatever, did you see Leipzig? Listen, 33 goals. 33 games.
Between their front three,
Between
Yeah.
the front three, yeah,
35
goals.
35 goals,
35.
11 games, 1 dribble past Van Dijk.
That's when you know Van Dijk is a beast. If you just
Yeah,
have to
that's
put
like
up that
all
stat.
of those stats, they are true, and it's impressive that he dribbled past Van Dijk. But it shows how good he is that people are using that as a stat.
Yeah,
I disagree. I think it's just so they could get eyes on it. They knew the reaction that it was going
That
to
too
do.
as well.
that's
Great
that's
marketing
true.
team.
Yeah, great marketing.
Shout out
Yeah.
Van Dijk isn't that great. Real Madrid and Granada La Liga boys.
Hazard's first goal. Shout out to the boy.
Real Madrid won 4-2 against Granada.
Heesh. Sorry.
That's all he cares about. Hazard scored. Let's
He
move on.
assisted. Yeah, they did the
He
job.
got his season up and running.
Oh,
And
well.
that was both of this and Barcelona beating Sevilla 4-0 were big games because Granada
Yeah.
and Sevilla are up at the top there.
Yeah.
Competitive.
Messi's first goal too.
Messi's first goal.
Yeah.
Great free kick.
4-0
Great
Sevilla.
assist.
Clean sheet.
2 red cards.
2 red cards.
But also the
Dembele.
performance was close.
Yeah.
It wasn't a 4-0, but they won. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Mm.
And then we go to the Bundesliga. Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Eish.
Mm-hmm.
5-1 against Augsburg.
Augsburg.
Yeah, that one.
That one.
Augsburg.
Mönchengladbach, top of the table.
Whoop whoop.
Really?
Top of the table because Bayern lost and Dortmund drew. But
Yeah.
Dortmund aren't. They're like ninth.
Yeah.
But it's very tight between all of them. But it's nice to see another
Yeah.
team at the top there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that Bundesliga is looking crazy right now.
It's looking like it'll be the most competitive title challenge again. Because last season was the Premier League and the Bundesliga. Now it looks like just the Bundesliga, maybe.
But also
I
Serie
think
A.
Serie
Yeah,
A.
yeah,
Yeah.
Between those two, yeah. But then, so.
We move on to the Serie A, Italia. Listen, Conte versus Sarri. That game was very impressive. It was theatrical.
You're just gonna be
it was
here the whole time.
everything. Oh. See. Listen,
Oh, that
big man
phenomenal
should have
performance.
scored.
He did score.
I wish he did.
Oh.
I wish the goal was not disallowed just because he did big man things in
Yes.
that game. He was also having fun. It was just like mocking everyone with those disrespectful showboating skills.
guy-
They're not disrespectful. They're entertaining.
A
We
guy
like
came
that.
up to him. He stops, looks at him, looks him back.
Are you
He
ready?
nods. Papa.
So yeah, Ronaldo was having fun in that game, bro. And then Juve just, got the edge 2-1. A very entertaining game. I hope the title continues
That is
to deliver
close there
because
as well,
now
guys.
Juve are 1 point ahead of Inter Milan.
Yeah.
So yeah.
and an unbeaten record. Also, the Inter Milan fans are really hating Lukaku right now. You love
I
to
don't
see it.
blame them. It was
He-
quite funny.
He did
Okay.
do a United
Yeah.
performance there. It was
The
sort
commentator
of sad.
did say that, something like that. I
Yeah,
think. I'm
if
not
he
sure.
keeps doing this, the fans are gonna hate him and all
Yes,
that.
yeah.
But it was sad to not see a different Lukaku because I wanted to watch him play well.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I like him.
And Lukaku thinks he's a big man now because
does.
Now
back,
he was
back at
complaining.
United, he'd do errors and
And
be
he'd
like, sorry,
apologize.
whatever.
He'd be positive. Good job, guys. Good try. But
Yeah.
now he's like, he kicks it
He
straight
makes the
out.
error.
He goes, "Mwah, you should be proud."
Yeah, it's because he's not playing with world class players anymore.
Ligue 1. Saint Etienne 0, Lyon 1.
Other way around. St. Etienne 1, Leon 0.
Oh, so you were lying.
But yeah,
Mistake,
so
yeah.
that was a derby. They're both close in the table,
Mm-hmm.
but Leon are now only not in the relegation zone on goal difference. The bottom team has 8 points, the other two have 9, and they have 9 on goal difference. So Leon, what's happening?
January, Dembele, we coming. Don't worry.
That could be.
That was
Yeah.
supposed to happen
Also,
a couple
also
seasons
Callum
ago.
Wilson, I think he's the perfect fit if you send out Rashford on loan because he deserves
Just
that
a
spot.
quick swap deal.
Send him to Leon.
No, I was saying, Bournemouth,
Bournemouth.
because he can
Bournemouth, yeah.
he can
He's
compete
quick,
with
yeah.
Solanke.
Nah,
But yeah, in any case, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.
Out.